Spasm. Done. Okay, what chapter was this? This was chapter 22 and 23. Stealing the gems. necrotizing fasciitis, and GG. Causative agent is C. perfringens. They're both bacteria. I think the virulence factors is most important. Resistant endospores, rapid growth, and low to toxins. Endospores. Anaerobic. Which do hemolysis and then destroy immune cells. Sweat produces gas. And resistant endospores. Cell growth in resistant endospores, rapid growth in O2, destroy tissue, hemolysis, pain and dying, gas. Cell growth in necrotic tissue. Oh, so this treatment is antibiotic, whereas this treatment is antitoxic. Oof. So this is C. Necrotizing fasciitis is causative agent is C. Oh, it's pyogenes. It's pyo. Oh, do these have toxins as well? Toxins, capsule, and streptolysis. I registered for my class. Thanks so much.
What?
I registered for my class. Thanks so much.
Oh, you registered? Oh, good.
I had to break into a counselor's office and get him to let me do it. I didn't break it. I just waited for 30 minutes. That sounds like your money. Good morning.
Yeah, there was no issue, right?
Oh. He's like, oh yeah, you took all these classes. And it was like, I'm so happy.
Yes.
I can take my oh, it's gonna be so great. I'm live streaming a YouTube right now, so if it just let me know. I don't have any consent forms where you could sign like I don't want to be in this.
Wait, you're being recorded right now?
Mm-hmm. I think I'm trying to grow an audience because I figure I'm going to be studying for the next 8 years of my life. So, so if I have like little ones, like, or or if I just want to have like look back on all the hours I spent, I can kind of calculate it and do like a weird. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, it's to see also if I could grow an audience because that'd be really cool. And he's like, no, I really want to study this stuff. That's what you call it. I love
Study what stuff. And then when you become a doctor, they'll be like, we want you as our doctor. You'll have your shit already set up and ready to go. Look.
That's a fun. I like the shit. Coffee does some wonderful things when you drink it up.
And look at you with the you're looking kind of 90s with the flannel and the,
oh yeah,
the long
let's
sleeves
do it
under there.
Thanks. But it was the best of times. You look more refreshed too. You're like,
I'm awake now. I slept.
Yeah, last
and
night.
I didn't try to get up fucking early.
no, yeah, forget
And I
it.
just had a nice big fat breakfast.
Oh, that's nice. What'd you eat?
What are those? Mexicana.
Okay. It sounds delicioso.
It was.
It does sound delicioso.
And I'm having tea, which I haven't done in a
What
while.
kind of tea?
It's black tea.
Yes.
It is also
Don't give honey to, I don't know if you're around any babies.
infants, yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm trying to remember. What disease is that for? Don't tell me. Give me the first letter. Do you know it?
It's one of the enterobacteria. What is it? E.
Oh my
coli.
god, which one is it? It's it causes floppy baby syndrome. Floppy baby syndrome is associated with, come on, brain. Botulism.
Really?
Yeah, because there's two types. There's a foodborne botulism, the infant botulism, and the wound botulism. The botulism that causes floppy baby syndrome, that, I know, it's sad. Like, it's a comical name, but it's a really sad, I don't really like the name of the floppy baby because it makes it sound like funny and it's not. But floppy baby syndrome occurs when an infant gets exposed to endospores from foods, for example, like honey. Whereas adults, I think we have the acidity to like put them at bay so they don't affect us. Whereas babies,
Is it endospores?
endospores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you the slide if you want. Proud to say this. Floppy baby syndrome, endospores, honey. Science.
Here's what I found on the web for floppy baby syndrome and endospores honey.
Let's look at this. Oops, my butt is too hot. I'll sit down. I just don't remember. Okay. Sorry, guys.
So are you gonna edit this video?
Nope.
No.
Editing takes too long. That's the thing
They're
I
just
love.
gonna get hours of you just
That's it.
doing random shit.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's just me being real. Like I could do all that editing, but it won't be real. Like if I fart, I'm human. I'm studying. If I drink some coffee, I'm human. I'm studying. If I cry a little bit, I'm human. And everything's laminated.
All
So.
right, that's where I draw the line. If you're gonna start crying, I'm out.
Just kidding. Yeah.
I don't really deal well with that. I'm good there.
I'm just kidding. Okay, apparently a well baby girl born at term was presented with signs of symptoms for acute onset of generalized floppiness at the age of 3 months. Clinically, the baby had lower motor neuron type of muscle weakness. Detailed investigation led to the diagnosis of neuromuscular junction disorder, secondary to botulism toxicity. Further tests confirmed botulism toxicity secondary to honey ingestion. I'm trying to see where it says, hi. I'm trying to see where it says endospores. Let me do a quick search. Oh yeah, here we go, search. Endospores. Find it. Find it. Find it. This is an NCIB report, so you know it's good. You know it's not fake news.
No.
Um,
Not allowed to say that phrase. In
I'm
the
sorry.
presence. I can't say that.
My bad. Anyway, Bobby Baby Syndrome, I hope you remember. Okay, what's next? So that's 25. That's good to go. Oh, no, I didn't finish this. I'm trying to differentiate between GG and NF. NF is necrotizing fasciitis, whereas GG is gangrene. They have a lot of similarities, but the things that are different is that the causative agent for NF is SC pyogenes, which is anaerobic, whereas GG, that's C. Oh my God, S pyogenes. God.
I was so confused just now. I was like, there's another pyogenes?
My bad. Sorry. S. pyogenes, which we know is anaerobic, and C. perfringens is for gastrine. And then the virulence factors for NF, necrotizing fasciitis, is it has capsules, of course, it's anaerobic because it's S. pyogenes, and they produce toxins, whereas GG produces endospores, it's anaerobic, and it also produces toxins. So the main thing is that this one, the gastrine produces endospores, the vegetative cells make them, whereas the necrotizing fasciitis has capsules. And then this one you can only use antibiotics, whereas this one you have to use an antitoxin. Every time I hear antitoxin, I think of that.
And
So.
the gastrine is usually passed from puncture wounds instead of.
Oh, for which one? Gastrine?
Isn't gangrene usually associated with deep puncture wounds?
I don't have that on my side, but if your professor has that, then you probably should look at that. Mine is
Pyogenes is usually kind of respiratory
respiratory. Maybe.
because it's strep throat. Like,
Right. Asparaginase is through strep throat. Okay, so this is talking about, I'm right now talking about skin infections. So it's showing how skin infections affect, how bacteria affect the skin instead of the respiratory system. So, But yes, I agree with you completely. S. pyogenes is associated with strep throat because I have this thing I remember called MVP, which is mouth, vagina, and pharynx, is where S. pyogenes reside.
What about Purkinjes?
C. purkinjes is just a jerk. He lives in the soil. I think he's
He's in the soil. Okay.
I think he's in the soil. He resides in the soil.
Same as
See what?
tetanus.
Yep.
Tetanus.
Yeah,
That's
that's scary. Oh, the picture I can't get out of my head.
Clostridium perfringens?
Clostridium.
And Clostridium tetani?
Yes. Clostridium perfringens and Clostridium tetani, yes. Clostridium. That's why I have B, BB, because they're easy to mix up.
B. Oh, that's where they hang out.
No, that's what they are. B,
What?
bacteria. V,
Oh, virus,
virus,
bacteria.
virus. Bacteria.
Okay. Chickenpox, shingles, measles is measles virus, Rubella is rubella virus, chickenpox is, what is that?
Chickenpox?
Yeah.
Shingle. No, chickenpox,
No,
varicella. So varicella zoster makes two diseases, which is chickenpox,
varicella?
there's a varicella, and then herpes zoster for shingles.
I thought they were both the same thing.
They're two separate diseases because chickenpox
I thought they were separate, caused by the same
caused by the same
organ.
same virus, yes. I separated them. Well, this is what our professor has. And let me make sure I have this right too. Because actually you always help me sometimes when I mix stuff up. So she has chickenpox varicella. So that means, but she says that, okay, so varicella zoster virus, that's why I called it VZ. Varicella zoster virus.
This is in the herpes viridae, whatever, family or whatever.
Family, right?
Is it family? Is that the right word?
I'm not quite sure. The only thing that she gave us is the disease, the causative agent. I always break them down by is it a microbe, is it bacteria, is it a virus, what is it? And then I go from there.
Which one?
Oh, I'm talking about
Box.
the pox. Varicella zoster virus causes two diseases. That's what I meant to say. So let me do this. Varicella zoster, VZ, causes two diseases. The two separate diseases are chickenpox and shingles. The reason why they're two separate diseases is because they affect people in different ways. For example, chickenpox affects you through the respiratory route. Actually, they both do, but chickenpox will give you a rash, purulent vesicles, or vesicles pured with pus. It's severe. Chickenpox is severe in adults, mild in children, and it's a death threat to babies. And it's severe in adults because it can cause pneumonia or organ failure, which I didn't know. And it remains latent in the nerve cells, where in the nerve cells for shingles, it remains latent in the nerve ganglia.
And if it develops later, it develops into shingles.
Right. And then you have to be exposed to chickenpox before you get shingles.
The same virus,
Different
area
of latency. Yeah, where it remains latent, where it's just chilling out. It's like, oh, I'm not doing anything today. I'm not waking up. Nope, it's Saturday.
20 years and give me your rash.
I'm here.
That's fucked up.
That is really fucked up. But thankfully, that's so funny. But
That's
thankfully,
fucking patience for like that
I
kind of payback, right?
know.
20 years.
Really?
Your rash.
I've been so good to you, buddy. I've been giving you green juice. I've been exercising you. What is it? No, but thankfully, there is a vaccine that's available for
Chickenpox?
no, for shingles. which they say the vaccine is effective for 65 and older. So,
there is no vaccine for chickenpox?
no, sir. Let me double check.
Because
I
wrote down there is.
I doubt there would be. Is there money?
Oh,
for it?
God, there is. I'm
There
sorry,
is?
Mom.
Yeah, there's.
It seems like a silly thing to do because usually kids
That's
get it
what
and
I'm
it
saying.
goes away and
That's
it's not a
true.
big deal.
Well, yeah, what is it?
You know what?
I guess the
Thinking-
vaccine is maybe to trigger it in the event that you don't get it as a young kid.
So you don't get, yeah. Do you remember when she said, okay, maybe you and I remember this, but when I was small, when I got chickenpox, they would just
Chickenpox
put everybody
party.
together. Yeah.
Yes.
They would just put everybody together and then everybody would get
Yeah.
chickenpox,
Yeah.
which is horrible. But now they have the vaccine, and I
think
never got the vaccine.
is because in the event that that kid never gets exposed
Uh-huh.
to chickenpox
Right.
and they get older,
Right.
like you said, it was severe when you're older, right?
Right. Yeah, it says,
So I think
That's
the
why
oh
they-
vaccine-
that's why
yeah,
they
it's
do
much more
parties.
severe when you're older. You can get pneumonia or organ failure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's
this
why
is
they used to
vaccine
do the
is-
parties so to make sure that your kid gets it.
Exactly.
But-
Get it young.
But the thing is with shingles though, contrary, I thought that if you get exposed to it, then you won't get shingles down the line. Not so.
But you're not supposed to. It's if you're like immunocompromised or
If
something.
you're
like that.
immunocompromised, then you have a higher chance of getting it.
Right.
Yeah. But I thought that
There's
if
a whole
you
fuckload of viruses.
say what?
All the viruses just chill the fuck out in your body.
They just
And
chill.
they wait to come back.
They're
They
so
wait till you're
bogus.
weak and just
I'm
and
here.
they get you.
What you doing? What you up to? Ready to lay down and
Remember me?
not be bastards. So, yes. Oh, God, I have to watch right now. Sorry. I don't remember my audience. Which is 0.
Which is
One day it'll
don't
go.
worry. One day
One day it'll
when you're
go.
running for office, this yeah, of course.
I've
You're
been
gonna be you're gonna be doctor, and then you're gonna become important in the community. And you're gonna run for office.
What if I just hide and do yoga classes?
Well, that's cool too. Then in that case, yeah, this video will not affect you.
No, okay. Sorry, guys. What else? Okay, that's it. So, oh yeah, we were talking about the difference between NF and GP. Necrotizing fasciitis is caused by Streptococcus pyogenes, whereas GG is caused by C. perfringens. Yes,
C.
Yes.
C.
C. clostridium.
Are you going along with the
Study guide. I'm going along with the study guide, but I'm also just adding little stuff
No, man.
just to have it in my vision.
Yeah.
Just in case she's like, oh, by the way, if there's some Stephanie questions, you feel free to answer them at your own.
The Stephanie question. Is that what you question?
You named it, so that
Yeah,
actually
I was all like,
inspires you.
Steph question.
See, like, you don't have to do this now, but name all the diseases that have
study
resistance.
guides.
Yes.
Well, I'm just trying to find ways to, like,
She made a study guide for us, and she said everything on it is on the test.
it does, right.
No, I meant her, Stephanie.
I don't make any, I just make a
She
little
has
side questions.
additional questions that we don't necessarily think of that she potentially makes.
Sometimes they show up.
And I mean, yeah, I've seen 1 or 2 of her own questions on the test.
One or
so.
two. Almost had it.
So are you a TA now? Is that what happened?
Unpaid TA, that would be correct. Give us some
Are
money.
you from the Merck class? Or the class before us, I guess?
Different teacher.
Yeah, he doesn't get study guide,
They don't get study guide.
and he had to make his own dichotomy.
No, we kind of have a study guide.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I was actually gonna pull it up now.
Oh,
It's kind of a study guide.
what's kind of?
It's,
We're like, this might be
it's like
important.
extra
Maybe look at
credit.
this.
It's just a shitload of questions.
Oh shoot,
So it's a study guide.
that's fair.
I'll start asking you questions from. Let's see.
This keeps breaking off. The little straw. What am I doing to the straw that it's just breaking off?
So much info.
Huh?
Too much info.
The straw?
No.
Oh,
The straw.
sorry. I was like, what's so?
Yeah, that's way too personal. No one needs to know about your straw chewing.
Okay.
I'm cooking. I mean, I really thank her for putting some of the answers that she doesn't
I
know.
know.
The little
Cause I'd be stressed
italics.
out.
Yeah, I was looking at the motility for
For what?
not motility.
Wow,
There's
same.
one that's okay for plague.
The plague, yes.
Contrast the two types of plagues in terms of route of transmission,
Right.
where they are transmitted by a vector or not, and the characteristic symptoms. Route
I
of
sent you a video
transmission-
last night or this morning. Did you get it?
How?
I made a video and I answered all the questions and I sent it to everyone.
Did you send it through
Yes.
Blackboard?
Yes.
Was that? I thought it was her. I was like, oh, what's this video?
It's me. I got you
You made a
guys.
study video and sent it to Black. You are a fucking team.
I care about everyone.
Yeah,
No, I'm not. I did it for fun.
She's undercover, so more
No,
effective. That's what they're trying now. That's the new thing.
you saw my video last night. It was horrible. But I did my best. And I was like, you can look at it. I
I'll
asked you
look at it,
questions,
yeah.
did it, that's what I did. And so
you
if
went
you
through the
just,
study guide or you just answered?
I went through the study guide.
You did the whole thing?
This is just chapter 25. So I did the
Oh.
last 3 chapters,
Nice, nice.
but I can't remember anything from it, so it's completely useless right now. Shut up.
I really just don't like the fact that she packed this one with the most information. You know what I mean?
You talking about chapter 25?
No, this last test.
Yeah, this last one has
Compared to
all of the
everything
things,
else.
all of the diseases.
Pretty,
Low key, I want to catch them all, so I don't have to take the
should have
test.
done a part 1
Just
and 2
kidding.
or something. You know?
What
I
is
would have
it?
been down with part 1 and 2 for this.
I know. I'm stressed out. But the thing is, she can only make 40 questions from all this.
She's doing 2 points. She's doing 2 points, right?
Only 40 questions? That's all
40.
you got?
You sure it's 40? Because it's 110 points. I think this one she said there's no written, so she might do maybe 50 or.
Oh, yeah.
There's no written,
Oh, yeah. That's true.
which sucks. I think
Which
written
sucks.
would have been nice.
I love written. Oh, I can express my brain and
And it's kind of messed
Right.
up. I shouldn't give us extra credit.
man, my heart hurt for that. Cause I were like, oh my gosh,
2 points.
Yeah, I thought so.
But she put it
We
in
have 3 plagues.
3 plates.
What do you mean 3 plagues? Oh, you guys have 3 plagues. We have pneumonic and bubonic. The bubonic is the bite. Pneumonic is the breathing.
There's 3 versions of the same thing instead of 2 versions of the same.
Yersinia pestis, gram-negative. That's why. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Septicemic. But the thing for us is all of our bubonic plagues lead to septic shock. So what's the point of just having its own septicemic?
This one doesn't.
Oh, these which one? Do you remember my video that?
It's like the
Oh.
bubonic if it untreated.
Oh, it's on. Okay. Well, shit. I don't know. Poobos. I didn't know that. Well, I'm not gonna remember that because that's not mine. And but it's good to know for future references if I come across a picture. Oh, you're starting at the tip top.
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm 1 chapter or behind what you're doing.
Oh, I'm literally just starting from
You started
Bottom.
from 27.
the bottom. Now we're here in chapter
bottom.
25. I'm going backwards because that's the stuff I remember the most. So
Exactly.
We'll
I did some of that. I did 27.
Ooh, Misfits too. I haven't seen that in a minute.
it's amazing.
I think
Mm.
because of the quiz, I think it's 19 and like a bit of 20. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else
Yeah,
is too much.
this is too much, but it's all good. Is it already 12:30? Oh my
Mhm.
god.
What are we doing in class?
Huh?
Review.
So we just
Probably this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You guys said last time.
Okay. Do me a favor and go to chapter 20. Will you help me for 25 minutes? If you're studying, will you help me?
I mean, we're all studying.
Okay, it's okay. Will you please ask questions and I'm gonna answer them for chapter 20. Yes, 5.
Can I ask you the study question?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Wait. I'm recording this.
Oh, you're gonna okay.
Yeah, that way if I just feel like doing nothing and laying there brain dead, I could just listen to it and hopefully it'll come through like osmosis. Or not.
Just filtering through.
Go. You know, like sometimes you just don't want to do anything and you just want to like You just want to do nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm finding it very hard to find what's the word I'm looking for? To find the fucking or something to finish the study.
yeah,
Make you
that
motivation.
too.
That's all I'm
I'm
looking for.
suffering from the same thing. Everybody is.
Like
I know.
I'm out of fucks to give at this point.
Dear fuck, there's no more left.
Which is why I think she should round off this last time.
She won't.
She won't.
Sorry, I'm almost there. I'm just trying to
No,
fix
take
my
your time.
things.
But her study guide,
It's helpful, at least.
it's helpful because like it narrows it down to like what you actually need to know.
Yeah, sometimes.
But I mean, at least enough to know the pathogenesis,
Yeah.
epidemiology, and all that for everything. Because she narrows it down. Some of them it's like only 3 points. Identify the causative agent, major virulence factor, and I hate the ones where she's like, oh, what happens when you have this disease? Like,
Bad things.
Exactly.
All the bad things.
That is the answer.
All the things with the doctor.
Okay.
Stupid things.
All right, let's do this. Go
Okay,
ahead.
you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, chapter 25, the microbial diseases of the cardiovascular and lymphatic systems. Can you name all the diseases?
What? Is that on there?
It's now, but let's start there.
Yes, of course. So all the skin infections. Wait a minute. This is. I want to do skin infections, please.
You're gonna do skin.
Yes,
You said 25.
I lied. And I'm sorry.
Skin infections. All right. Okay, so name all the skin infections
Okay.
and wound infections.
All the skin infections within chapter 25 include hair follicle infections, also known as folliculitis, chicken pox,
Yeah.
shingles, which are two separate diseases, measles, rubella, necrotizing fasciitis,
Yes.
which is the thing that eats flesh, so it's essentially the zombie disease, gas, green, and tetanus. Yeah, so that.
There you go.
That's not the zombie one.
It's not, which one is the zombie one?
Well, the necrotizing fasciitis, your skin just falls off. The zombie one is the one where it's, I think it's a fungus that gets in the brain of things.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's horrible. Okay, well, never mind.
I don't think we learned that one.
No, we didn't learn that.
Which
No,
one
we
is- which one
didn't.
is
They have
zombie?
other stuff.
I think it's more
Well,
in
I'm just-
mice or it's
well-
in ants.
Well, necrotizing fasciitis, they
No,
call
there
it
is,
the
you're right.
flesh-eating disease, so that's the only reason why I attributed it to zombies. But I think there's a lot of these like
It doesn't make you want to eat flesh. That's
no,
the
I
thing.
didn't. I wait. What was the eat flesh? You know what? Next
Zombies.
question. Next question.
Okay, so so this is from
The questions.
top, yes.
Okay.
So list 3 major virulence factors for Staphylococcus aureus.
Okay. Well, I have for Staphylococcus aureus salt desiccation, salt desiccation tolerance, which means the bacteria is able to thrive in salt, coagulase disruption, I believe, and then toxins, and then biofilms, which is 4. So what's a quick way to remember that? SCTD. No, I don't know. I don't have anything. But salt desiccation tolerance, coagulase disruption, I believe, and toxins for Staph aureus and
I
biofilms.
don't think it's disruption.
Look, this is coming from our slides. So
No, but I mean, the aureus, when you do the rabbit serum, it's positive, so it actually
oh, I see what
makes
you're saying.
things clot, not
So it makes things clot.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if this makes sense. Yeah, well, that would make sense because when you have a hair follicle infection, the follicle is infected. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Did she update the grades?
I'm not sure. I'll
Yes.
double check on that one.
The rabbit serum clots is a positive.
Is a positive
Positive
reaction?
reactions.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the other one, like the hemorrhagic fever,
That does the anti
the clot goes out.
goes all the way. Okay. All right. Next question. Thank you.
Define MSRA. MRSA, sorry.
Methyl
MRSA.
Methylene-resistant Staph aureus.
Nice.
Dude, how do we get 14.5 on our project?
It's out of 15, and she took like 0.5.
We lost 0.5 as well. I don't know what we did.
What the fuck?
I don't know what we did.
How
What's
are
the
we
next
losing that 0.5?
What's the next question? I'm live streaming here.
Okay, so chickenpox and shingles. List the causative agent for chickenpox and its transmission.
The causative agent for chickenpox is varicella zoster. And specifically, it's varicella, which is the causative agent. And the root is respiratory. The respiratory root.
That's the transmission?
Yes. Next.
Okay, let's see. Let me give you one that you probably
Okay,
explain the relationship between chickenpox and shingles.
certainly. So,
I'm ready for this one.
no, I'm going to do my best. So varicella zoster causes two separate diseases, right? Herpes zoster creates shingles, whereas varicella zoster, varicella is a causative agent for chickenpox. For chickenpox, you get a rash and a vesicle that's filled with pus. It's severe in adults, mild in children, and there's a high threat to babies, like a very high mortality rate for babies with chickenpox.
Okay.
So, but mild in children, but very high in babies. And I think that could be like a quizzable, because when you're a kid and when you're a kid and you had chickenpox, you're fine. But if you're a baby and you have chickenpox, that's no bueno.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's severe.
I remember.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
It was like high mortality rate or something.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't think about it, because you're thinking children, babies, same thing. You might mush those two together, but make sure to separate them. Just think about when you were a kid and you had chickenpox.
I grew up very serious in newborns.
Very serious in newborn? Okay, cool.
So here's another question.
Okay.
I
wasn't done.
you weren't?
No. The only thing else I need to add for shingles is shingles, the signs and symptoms are blisters. And then there's a vaccine available for both of them, but the vaccine is for over 65 with shingles. And then it's mostly older adults that are affected for shingles.
Okay.
And it's due to stress and aging immune system. And the really, really, really important thing is that the virus will be latent in the nerve ganglion for shingles, and the virus will be latent in the nerve cells for
Chickenpox.
Thank you. Finish your sentence. I'm just so sorry, guys. So nerve for chickenpox. Like, just think chickenpox gets on my nerves,
And shingles.
and shingles gets on my nerve ganglions. Next question.
Pretty much.
Whatever. How's it different? The nerve ganglion is like a bundle, whereas the nerve cell.
Have you taken anatomy?
No.
I
Yeah,
haven't
so
either, but I just remember.
Before, like, it spreads out, like, your nerves like that, especially in the face, you have, like, this fat root that everything connects to, and then branches out from there. So that's your ganglion.
Nerve bundles, that's the game.
Nerve bundles, but remember ganglion.
Does she have us right?
So the ganglion is
Within
the
the
root,
left
and the nerves they're referring to are like.
Yeah, I mean, you can think of it as like a root in a way. It's not necessarily a root. It's just like a big clumping where all the smaller branching ones kind of meet up, and then it continues on up to the CNS.
I wrote latent virus in the nerve bundles.
You see bundles?
Bundles,
That's ganglion.
Ganglion.
reactivated and reached the skin.
Yeah. Next question.
You just finished all the chickenpox.
Perfect.
All right, let's go on to the next section.
All right, let's infect.
Measles.
What about it?
List the characteristic symptoms.
Okay. Measles, rubella, which is spelled RUBOELA, is a virus, and the name of the causative agent is measles virus. It's respiratory, and the thing about it is there's a primary rash, fever, and a cough with Koplik spots. And secondary, unfortunately, can develop ammonia and encephalitis. Encephalitis is inflammation of the brain. And there is a virus available. However, with measles, which is really unfortunate, is it's very ineffective for children under 1. So the way to remember that is Disneyland. When there was an outbreak, it really affected a lot of people, and it was very unfortunate. Why are you laughing? Oh my God, evil. Outbreaks tend to be individuals who come, like visitors from other places, come and visit because usually measles. Why are you laughing too? What is wrong with you guys? Oh my God.
That's not what I'm doing. I mean, look.
What
Okay,
is so
so
funny?
I don't
It is a
know.
horrible thing.
So the best method of prevention.
The best method of prevention is vaccine.
That's the best.
Overpriced drinks, long fucking wait lines.
I've never been. Anyway,
Unless you have a kid.
the pathogenesis is that it suppresses their immune response, is highly contagious. Remember, one person had it and then spread to very many people, and it spreads throughout the entire body. Next question.
Who's at risk?
Little children under 1.
Perfect. I already know that.
Next.
And just know there is a vaccine available.
There is a vaccine.
There is a vaccine
Best
available.
method of prevention is vaccine.
Vaccine, but it doesn't work if you're under 1.
Is there any kind of like?
Next question.
I don't think so.
Is it rubella?
Also, the rash
Extremely
is not
contagious.
itchy.
Yep, I said
Don't
that.
know if she'll fucking say that.
What is it?
The rash is not itchy for measles.
Oh, I'm gonna add that. Where's my
Listing
marker?
characteristic symbol symptoms. What did you say? Rash is not itchy.
For measles.
Not itchy.
I guess that can go under characteristics.
Maybe, but I highly doubt she's gonna ask that.
Okay, next question.
I think she's gonna word for word from this. Too much crap. Rubella.
Rubella
Contrast
is
with
a.
measles in terms of symptoms and severity in young children.
Okay, I'll go. So I'll go right to the separate. So Ebola and rubella. So rubella is a mild rash. If you're pregnant, you're highly at risk, and you can develop birth defects. Whereas, and it affects the fetal tissue. That's where replication occurs for Bella. So just think Bella, fetal tissue, replication, which is not Bella, which means beautiful. And then Bola, which is rubella, that's Ruboela, is you have a macular rash, fever, and cough. You have Koplik spots. So that's the Koplik, the spots. And then the thing is, it's secondary. You can get pneumonia or encephalitis. So that's the main difference. And I drew a picture of a woman who's pregnant. So you can think of Bella
So,
pregnant.
How's it transfer to the
Congenital rubella. What is that?
Congenital means you get it at birth.
So
Congenital,
rubella syndrome, is that like something you notice in the baby or something?
yes,
how the
and
baby
that's
gets
what
it.
can cause birth defects.
Because it can go through the placenta.
Look at my pregnant woman. Come look at her. So you can remember. So this woman's name is Bella. She's highly at risk for birth defects if she contracts rubella, but it's different from rubella, which is measles.
Okay.
Because they both look both the same, but this one is different, right? This one is for measles virus. This one is rubella virus, but they sound the same. So if she doesn't use the word measles, then you have to be able to know that, okay, rubella or measles is associated with fever, rash, cough, Koplik spots. What did I say special about the spots?
Isn't it birth
Macular?
defect? Oh no, yeah, it's birth
Which one?
defects and possible mental retardation of the
Birth
child.
defects and possible. Yeah, I forgot.
So how do you prevent it?
Uh,
The congenital.
vaccines.
That's right. That before.
Yeah.
The question here says,
Vaccine is available.
so there's
Congenital
vaccine.
rubella syndrome. Mm-hmm. Viral replication, fetal tissue.
Remember like last week how we were talking about how people don't vaccinate their kids? I know
Yeah.
my cousins don't.
Tell them.
And I tried telling them, they're like, well, so-and-so's the mom's brother or something like that.
Yeah.
Because they had a kid and he was autistic because they had the shot. And I was like, come on.
Oh, no. I think they disproved that. And the scientist retracted his statement.
Mhm.
Oh. I just wouldn't want, and I called my brother, and because I'm an aunt now. The best aunt, by the way. Anyway, but yeah, I have my little baby niece. I love her so much. And when I found out that honey can cause floppy baby syndrome, that made me like, I called him right away. I was like, I know she's still on the boob, but as soon as she's off of the boob, don't give her any honey until she's like grown.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that
Hang
either.
on.
So now I know now I cannot get that one.
Like,
Floppy babies.
no. What kind of honey? I thought she was very
Any
specific.
honey.
Is it just any honey?
Because it has a possibility to have endospores. So just think honey, baby botulism. It's an infant botulism that can cause the floppy baby syndrome. I can't get that out of my mind now
Can
because
be artificial.
I love
honey?
honey.
'Cause I was thinking.
Why would you want to
I
eat
thought-
artificial
no,
honey?
I
Yeah,
thought
well,
she
no,
meant
people-
the natural.
High fructose corn syrup?
I don't know.
Bro, I've had an actual honeycomb from a hive.
Ooh,
That shit's good.
I bet.
Oh,
No.
That right there, that probably has
Sometimes
endospores.
it's extra as honey though. Do the
That's
endospores-
true.
Do the endospores
Some
make
do.
it through that?
Mm,
So,
not sure. I think the ones that she was talking about were like highly resistant.
next question.
You didn't look like you for a second. I was like, this dude's staring at me. It looks like Tony. So, like, so
Who's
good.
this
there
guy?
you go, Chris.
Next question.
Necrotizing. Yeah. How do I say that?
Necrotizing fasciitis.
Yes, okay.
Mm.
List the most causative
I love that
agent.
That's like
The most causative agent is S. pyogenes.
as pyogenes.
Yeah, like MVP. Remember?
Okay. And describe the symptoms.
The symptoms are a severe pain with rapid
Oh,
progression
yeah.
in the deep cutaneous layer. Next,
Gas and grease.
what about it?
Positive agent.
The causative agent for gastrine is C. perfringens.
Major virulence factors.
The major virulence factors for C. perfringens is endospores, anaerobic, and they have toxins.
For gas. Are we on
And-
gas one?
And it makes
So
gas.
what did you put? Spore forming,
Endospores,
anaerobic.
anaerobic toxins.
toxin.
It grows in lowell too, but you can fairly say anaerobic growth.
Okay.
Do you agree?
nice. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Explain how it is
Okay.
treated.
So the huge difference between S. pyogenes, which is necrotizing fasciitis, and gastrine, which is C. perfringens, is the fact that C. perfringens or gastrine, you have to treat it with an antitoxin. It can be treated with an antibiotic as well, but NF, necrotizing fasciitis, can only take an antibiotic,
So it's just
even though it produces toxins.
What about surgical?
Surgical removal? Oh, both of them. But the thing
Are
is,
there
I could be wrong about this, but that's what is in the lecture. So I'm just going by what the lecture says. That the antibiotic is for necrotizing fasciitis and the antitoxin is for gastrine. Because look, gastrine is the worst
I
one.
think you
It's
got
like-
it.
you
I
got
think you got it the other
endospores.
way around.
Really? Because look, with gastrine, you got endospores, growth in low T, toxins, they destroy the immune cells, hemolysins, cell growth, necrotize, gastrine that has, it grows in the necrotic tissue, so the tissue's dead and it grows like happily. And then it can necrose the muscle, you got pain and swelling gas, like that one's the worst.
Mhm.
You know, because they are so similar, because both of them have to do with necrotizing tissue, but this one has gas and grows. Gangrene.
Gas, gangrene.
Yeah, gas gangrene. What did I say?
You can say
Keep
gas.
saying gas green. I just want to make sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, gas green.
Gas green.
I did hear
I'm sorry because I'm trying to do green. I'm trying to like shove it into my memory
That's funny.
because it's green and I'm writing green and I'm looking at green. You know, it's gas game green. It's just an actual extra game. Next question. Thank you.
Tetanus, causative agent.
The causative agent for the tetani is Clostridium tetani.
Nice. Okay, and tell me the effect of the toxin.
It's horrible. This is bad.
Spastic muscle contractions.
Nice.
Lockjaw
Of course
usually.
you know this.
Yes.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so identify the type of vaccine for this.
The type of vaccine, what? Antitoxin and toxoid vaccine.
Toxoid vaccine.
Yes.
Does not work on newborns.
It doesn't?
No, for under 1 year.
Oh my gosh.
Newborn.
I gotta write that down.
It's been saying coffee. I dropped my food.
Dude, how can it be almost 1 o'clock and it's still too early in the day? That's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with chapter 22.
Really?
Yeah,
And
I do.
23.
Oh, perfect.
So I feel like you've mastered it.
That question is not right, but okay.
Where do you want to go next?
Should we do some second questions or? Okay. So name. Yeah. Have you gone through everything yet or no? Who has?
I brought flashcards.
I was gonna do.
You guys are joining. Alright.
That's all.
Okay.
You know how like
Most of our
she's giving
exams
us
are
infectious
damn
diseases, the bacteria are in the body. Yeah, I was gonna
Literally,
start
that's
there.
all it is pretty much.
She's like a little list, so it's like, what do we just do? Skin infections.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna do digestive.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Name all the diseases that affect the.
Not that we're gonna sit on the test like
You know
that,
what's so
But yeah, but they may,
You should know at least where they fall.
where they fall. No, I completely agree. I was thinking about that last night and then I didn't know it.
I don't know what chapter 19 was on, but it's like an intro, I think.
No, I completely.
20 is antimicrobial. I don't really have to worry about that.
Okay.
It
was just plain
fucking game.
So it starts off with the respiratory system.
What?
Oh, I know.
She had the slides.
Well, and so that's the thing. But that's not good because you know she's just
21
like,
starts
just go
off
up there.
respiratory system.
You know, don't be stupid, throw something back.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Respiratory infections.
I agree.
Okay, give me all of the diseases that are respiratory infections.
We want stuff.
So we have
But this one I was like, okay,
That's
we're
right.
Common cold, tuberculosis, influenza, and fungal respiratory.
Straightforward.
Yeah, exactly.
And what?
Fungal respiratory infection.
Badass that you went first.
Assuming you got
What are the chances?
Okay, give me all the diseases that affect the.
skin, or do you want to skip that since we just talked about this?
Yeah, skip. No, skin.
Skin, so staphylococcus,
Aureus, what else?
chicken pox and shingles, measles, rubella, necrotizing fasciitis,
And gas.
gangrene, as you call it. Tetanus.
That affects the skin? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it, yeah.
Okay, ready? Digestive system.
Okay. How do I switch over?
Is anybody gonna come here and study afterwards?
I am.
Yeah, I will.
I was gonna go home.
Stephanie, no joke. Yesterday when you said, "God, do you know how many Asians I have to beat out?" There was an Asian news right there. I damn near died.
But he was I was joking.
I know you were. Oh, that is something I would say. But I laughed so hard, I was just dying. I was dying.
Medical school.
But you know, if he's being honest, it's true. A lot of Asians do go to med
A
school.
little bit.
It's not an insult.
And that's a good thing too.
I looked right at him when she said that.
Oh, dude, I saw you.
He didn't flinch. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think-
It's
No,
true.
it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
No, I was telling him, did you know that less than 2% of the doctors that work in America are Black females?
Yeah.
And so it's a very small percentage. It's not
Oh
very,
yeah.
It's not very much.
Well, and it
represented.
doesn't help that blacks only comprise of 13% of the population, anyways.
Yeah, that's true too. But it's like it would be nice to see, like, I don't know, see.
No, I feel you. I
being
feel
in
you.
different areas.
Trust me,
so.
you will not. You can say whatever, and it won't
You
be.
are
I will
coming.
not be offended.
You get first free care,
Yeah, sounds good.
regardless if you have insurance or not. Give me the next question.
Doctors.
I got you.
Okay, so digestive system, we got cholera,
What is it?
cholera,
Cholera. What else?
cholera.
Cholera, for goodness sake.
Cholera. Stop it.
My daughter's name
E.
is
coli, gastroenteritis or something.
Your dog's name is cholera.
No, I said I'm going to name my firstborn. Cholera.
Salmonellosis.
I'm just kidding. Was that salmonellosis?
Uh-huh.
Salmonellosis. That's salmonella.
I was looking at the next
Is that
one.
the study guide? Oh yeah. Okay.
Clostridium
Difficile.
difficile.
C. diff. Next.
That's the one that smells like hell.
Rotavirus and norovirus.
Neuro.
Rotavirus and norovirus. And then
Oh.
hepatitis A, B, C.
You talk so fast and my hands can only move so fast. Neuro and Rhoda. Like Rhoda
They're
said.
actually right on there. I think they fall under gastroenteritis.
What?
Gastroenteritis.
Okay.
So I think they fall under
Hi. Gastroenteritis.
Easier.
Hello.
hepatitis A, B, and C.
Have A, B, and C?
No,
I thought that's for the liver.
No.
Oh, it is a digestive system.
Well, she graded it when we were doing
I
it.
remember her talking about that
It
too.
would make it to
12, 15.
F, A, B, and C. And
I
then
told you.
cardiovascular
Told us what?
system.
I don't like my group. Seriously. You better listen to me. Like, what the hell?
They
Listen
did
to
it.
what?
We got a 14.
No, literally,
Day, shh,
no,
I was
no, no.
joking. I was joking. We got a 14.5 and a 15.
That's still bad, okay?
Oh, half a point wrong. Okay.
Wait a
good.
minute, what did you tell
So,
them?
so we got a 96 as opposed to 100. Oh boy.
It was an easy 100, Chris.
Day. What do you think?
Wait.
Pray tell that we did wrong.
You're mad about.
Retail.
Day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come sit on my couch and,
I was ending
I'll
this. 'cause I gotta
counsel